Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back using with the original camera, the Canon EOS 2000D, or 2000D, sorry. Basically, I got myself a new editing software and I kind of want to try and use it, and it's probably a good excuse to use that type of editing software. I'm using DaVinci Resolve on my new Mac that I bought. I hope I'll enjoy it. But anyways, enough of that. Today I am going to be using a TCSWow sound decoder on this bad boy right here, my Hornby Great Goodbye Edition Dominion of Canada. This model came out in 2014 as of Hornby's, I think, Great Gathering range that they did back then. Shut up, air conditioner. But anyways, yeah. Like I said, this model came out in 2014, sorry, not 13. They released the same model in the Great Gathering Edition first, the year before, and I think around a year later they released this model in the Great Goodbye Edition, and it was both units were around 510 units, something like that. So yeah, it's a really great model. This thing does run beautifully, and the reason why I'm putting the TCSWow sound in this is because, one, it has a bell, and two, this thing, I would say it does have the London North Eastern Railway 3-chime whistle that all the A4s had, but this one, I did hear the story that a Canadian Pacific, I believe, did actually give them the North American style whistle. I forgot how many chimes that one was, but you can tell it was a North American style whistle. So that is what I'm going to be doing to Dominion of Canada here. And the TCSWow sound decoder was actually from my Fox Valley Models Hiawatha. I took the decoder out of that because of well, the whistle on this thing was not accurate, and I didn't sort of feel like finding the right whistle for this thing. Well, it actually had an air horn, which is why I took it out, and I never really bothered trying to find one. But the TCSWow sound does actually have a few good whistles in them. My Bachman K4 Pacific, I tested that out, and apparently it has a ton of good whistles on there. Even the London Northeastern Railway style whistle. I can't promise that this thing will have it, but hey, it's worth a shot, you know. Alright, I got the locomotive upside down on a cradle. I am on the layout instead of my workbench because the workbench is pretty crowded at the moment. But anyways, I am going to dismantle this model. Actually, before I dismantle it, I got to unplug the wire from the tender. And I do apologize for blocking the view. There we go. Didn't take much at all. Now I can dismantle it. And there is the decoder, right there. Now for the TCSWow sound, the speaker that came with it, there you go, was on the Hiawatha, and I did take it out. I don't know if that was part of the model itself, but if it is, please let me know. And if the Hiawatha did actually came with a speaker, then I guess I'll put it back. But right now the TCSWow sound now has a speaker, and I think, yeah, I think this thing came with a speaker too. Actually, no, it didn't. I lied. So yeah. So what I did is I snipped the wires from the speaker, from the decoder, just so I can get the speaker out of the Hiawatha. But now it looks like I'll have to solder them back together. My soldering iron is heating up, and I was waiting on that. So I'm gonna have to solder the speaker off camera. Well, it wasn't the best, but I did solder the wires together. As you can see, I put some electrical tape over these soldering joints. So it's not the best thing that I did, but it is what it is. So now, I guess I would have to remove this first, wouldn't I? I'm gonna keep the blanking chip on just in case. So I guess I'll know which part goes where. See there? That's tight. There we go. There we go. Almost. I have to hard to look at. Speaker goes right there. Let's change that down. Almost. I have to hard to look at. Speaker goes right there. Let's change that down. Just guys. Alright, okay, I'll just fire here, so hold it and time to like have some of that. It works, so we just click on. Now take the other job. Sorry if I keep blocking the view. The thing with I keep forgetting. The thing with this decoder is that I do believe it's programmed at 3 chuffs per resolution instead of the usual 4. Why is it like that? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure there's a way to program it, but I have no idea how to do that. Anyways, that should be it. And I have no idea if the tender shell will fit. It won't. Do not think this through about that slope. Well, I got the model back together, sort of, except this will not be a permanent thing. I'm probably going to have to take the decoder out probably after this video. And when you say, I really don't feel like taking it out right now. But anyways, here's the reason why. And it looks ugly as hell. That the tender shell will not fit because it is just too small because of the coal bunker right here. So it's going to have to be like that for this video, or I might just have to leave it off in general because yeah, it just will not fit. But I haven't tested it out yet, but I do hope it is going to work. So we're going to test this out together live. 3, 2, 1. Wow, B. It works. No way. Here's the bell. Does it move? I'm pretty sure it does. It does, yep. Set to forward, it's going backwards. So I have the decoder set the wrong way. You can hear chuffing sounds. Can you hear that? They're so faint. The locomotive to come back. I do apologize if it's not in frame. These decoders have very, very good momentum. Well, I do apologize that it looks ugly without the tender shell, but hey, it does run, even though I have the decoder set to the wrong way. But it still works. As you can see, it says reverse right here. The locomotive's going forwards. So it does prove that I have the decoder set the wrong way. Alright, now the chuffing is so faint, I don't even know if you guys can even hear it. least the whistle can be heard. Right, I have the model stopped right now, and as you can see, this sleeve right here, this white sleeve, that's preventing the locomotive shell tender, or the tender of the shell, preventing the tender, there we go, from getting onto the tender chassis. So I think the reason why, because there's a piece of foam in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right here sitting on top of the decoder. I don't know if that has anything to do with it not fitting on there, but I'm just gonna take the decoder out anyway. So yeah, I sort of don't want to fiddle with that in case of something happens. So I'm just gonna put this thing back together. Yep, these things are quite to stay alive. Alright, I am back, and the model is now permanently analog. No sound is coming out. I have more control over it. As you can see here, forward and reverse. And it's shorted. I'm just gonna end the video here. I have dealt with enough stress already. Not too much stress, but still a little bit of stress. The layout is now shorting. Or not. I don't know what I did there, but it was shorting. I did see a spark right here. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But yeah. So yeah, that was me trying to fit a decoder in one of my Hornby A4s. I'm sorry this isn't what you all expected, and I'm sorry for wasting your time. But I just thought I'd do something anyway, just to give me something to do instead of just laying around all day. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.